Guys, I got 10 cards for you that are absolutely beautiful, and they check all the boxes for me, and I just gotta throw it out there. If you haven't picked these up yet, you absolutely have to. I just kind of want to take an in-depth look of what these cards really, what they really hold. The beauty that they have is just absolutely phenomenal. I love lighting when it's done right. As far as an artistic perspective, I like lighting, depth, depth of field. It's just these cards absolutely check all the boxes for me. They're affordable for the common collector. I just feel like you can't go wrong with any of these cards. So the first card on this list is the Rider Kor XV. It's what, $3.75. It's absolutely phenomenal. The texturing, the colors, the blues, the whites, the background is obviously just spectacular. Like if you look closely, even it's like the sun rays are almost coming out of the corner of the card. Like the lighting is just absolutely phenomenal, and the texturing made that all possible. The blues and the whites, they go so well. The sky in the background, the mountain range, it's absolutely beautiful. And most all of Rider Kor X cards are, even the Shadow Rider, they're just all beautiful. And for $3.75, please just hold this in your hands, shift the light a little bit, see all the lighting, all the textures. It's a beautiful pickup. The next card is the Maron EX, the 151 UPC promo, and that chef's kiss really is just, it's beautiful. The sunset, the sunrise, whichever way you look at it, you can really interpret it both ways. The cup of coffee in the lady's hand in the window, all the little details that were put into this, and even the sun coming over the buildings, going up, going down, whichever. The texturing that goes with it, it's just phenomenal. The pinks, the oranges, blended so well. And Mew just floating on through, no big deal. Just a little bitty spot in this big card. It's just absolutely beautiful. And for $5.08, I mean, you really cannot go wrong with this card. It's spectacular. And I definitely suggest pick this card up if you haven't yet. Okay, so if you're a stamped lover, if you love stamped cards, you have to get this, because why not? We look back on past stamped cards and just cherish them. At least I do. Look at the new ones in the same way. So, the Lost Origin Gengar from the Build and Battle sets. It's awesome. So really, the holo pattern isn't completely the greatest. I will say that, but that's just my opinion. But they did get the Gengar art itself is really nice, and depending on the light, it's kind of like he has an aura behind him, which I really dig that as well. But if you're a stamp card collector and you haven't got this card, you absolutely have to. $1.27 it's ridiculous. Because if we've learned anything from past stamp cards, they age like fine wine. They really do. Alright, so hear me out, right? Charizard. How is a Charizard undervalued, underappreciated, right? Okay. So, the UPC promo, the Charizard VMAX for $11.93. It doesn't seem to be, out of those three cards that you get within that set, it doesn't seem to be a favorite of many. But for me, it is. Like when I see Charizard, when I think of a fire-breathing dragon, this is what he should look like. That's the face of a fire-breathing dragon. Like, he looks mean. Fire all swarmed around him, causing chaos. It's epic. The textures go within different patterns of the card. It's probably one of my favorite Charizards by far. And I can pick it up all day long for like 12 bucks. It's a no-brainer, really is no-brainer. Alright, next card. Hot take, but here it is. If this card wasn't a promo, I think it would give Moonbreon a run for its money. Because I think Tika Matsuno does not miss on this artwork. The Vaporeon V promo that you got in the collection boxes, freaking stunning. It's phenomenal. Like, everything about this card, the accents around it, the foliage, Vaporeon half in, half out the water. It's a truly beautiful card. The texturing that goes with the water, the texturing through the foliage, all the way around it. The silver and blues with the hints of the pinks and greens, it's just absolutely phenomenal. And the way it's all about the lighting for me. That's what it comes down to, and it's like the sun rays are dancing through the water. It's a beautiful card. Alright, here comes my bias, right? This next card, the Ninetails from Obsidian Flames. It is, besides my Grail card of the stamped Delta Species Ninetails, this Ninetails card is phenomenal. The depth of field within the card, the way the sun rays dance through the trees when you get the light just right on the card, the detail within the roots, the actual trees, the falling flowers, the way Ninetails is posed, it's just a beautiful card, and it makes me sad that it's bittersweet. It's $6, but I know it has great potential. So I've got maybe 4 or 5 of these cards. I need to pick up more because I really can't get enough of it. I'm starting to pick them up in all different languages. Such a beautiful card. So underrated. But that's my Ninetails. Okay. Next on the list, the Maron EX from Scarlet and Violet base. Like I said, the lighting on this card, it's excellent job. The Maron, at first glance, you'd think he's inside of the room with the Fido, but he's actually outside of the window, kind of just flying by. And he just notices the Fido, but look at the floor, the lighting with the floor and the Pokeball lamp, and how everything's just cast with the colors just right. The texturing is absolutely phenomenal. The colors, the purples, the yellows, the blues, with the little hints, the soft light from the Pokeball lamp. This card is freaking great. And it's what, $14, almost $15. Like, all these cards are very affordable, and that's the point. For the common guy that doesn't want to spend buku amounts of money, but still wants beautiful cards and wants to appreciate those cards, these are all just phenomenal. They really are. Okay, the man himself, Giovanni's Charisma from 151. This card, from the Pokeballs in the back to the texturing on the red velvet couch, suede velvet, whatever suits your fancy. But even when you get the light just right on this card, the light within the card shifts from dark to lighting up Giovanni and Persian's face. And then you move it a little more and you can actually see the light bulb within the lamp itself. Like a killer card. It's beautifully done. The lighting, the shading, the way the texture shifts in the light when you're holding it yourself, it's just it's beautiful. The Persian just snuggled up on the couch. All the Pokeballs in the back. It's just a beautiful, beautiful card. Okay. Diaga V alternate art. I think from Astral Radiance. Mitsuhiro Arita did not miss. He distorted time itself with this freaking card. And the colors that he put into it. You've got the two different suns. Both each have their own light rays coming from each. The planets, the moons. It is a beautiful card, and when you move, like I said, it's the lighting. When you hold the card in your hand, you move the light just over it. And you take away from the sun, you shift from the sun ray texture to the Dialga itself. It's almost, it's glowing in a way. Like the hooves, the feet of Dialga, his shoulder, it's like the rays are hitting it just right to light the Pokemon itself up. And he did a phenomenal job. The colors, the greens, the textures, all the way around. It is a great representation of Dialga in a card. Mitsuhiro Arita did not miss, and you can plainly see it. This is a beautiful card, and what? $30 is not. It's an alt art, one of the top cards from a set, and it's $30. Why would you not pick this up? Like, the risk is just so low. It's a beautiful card, and it's an Arita card on top of that. Alright, you guys know I love my Crown Zenith. The Suicune V Galarian Gallery. The blues and the whites, always so crispy, so clean. The Suicune itself it's like it's popping out of the card, like walking towards you coming out of the card. Like he's so prominent, and it's so well done. And then you take your eyes away from the Suicune and you look at the mountain range behind him. It's almost like Calyrex could be on the other side of that mountain range. But these cards, they're so beautiful. And the texturing within the mountain range, each mountain has its own textured path, if you know what I mean. It's a beautiful card. In the night sky, you focus on that, and then you shift the light just a little bit, and it glows. The light, the night sky, I don't know, man. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see it. You can see it for yourself, and for $15, $14.91 market price, $15. You gotta get this card, because why not? It's an awesome, beautiful card. Everything about it, everything about all of these cards are absolutely beautiful. They're absolutely affordable, and they're absolutely worth it. Like, hopefully the videos I took did them justice. I tried to get a real in-depth, every angle of all the lighting within the card. I just love looking at it like that, like watching the different patterns the light takes, the way the texture shifts from moment to moment. It's just, they're beautiful cards, they're affordable. You absolutely have to pick them up, because why wouldn't you? And once you get them in your hands, if you don't have them, even if you do have them, take them out, look at them again, because they're phenomenal. They're awesome arts, well done, and really deserve the attention that you'll give them. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you, if you have those cards, take them out right now, put them under a light, shift them around, really look at them. Thank me later. I love you guys.
Never letting go, now that I have it with you. When you kiss me, it's like the stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let